That should just be the intro. Just a little bit of hair, a little bit of makeup. Hi guys. I'm here. Everybody be nice. There's a lady. And I know what you guys are thinking. This is not my normal backdrop. I need to be correct. My lovely people watching YouTube who are probably just my mom's friends.
And me.
This is my friend Maddie.
Hey.
So Maddie and I have been friends for our entire
Years,
lives, I think. And she's like my little sister, so I love her. And she's also a certified makeup artist like me, and she is also a licensed cosmetologist. She's actually the genius behind this. The only one who's like their work I'm like back to back in.
Yes.
So we're here to talk a little bit about products. So I wanted to kind of go down a list of like our favorites, like products that we will continually over and over again buy, and products that probably not going to buy again.
Yeah.
And this isn't like, as a disclaimer, not that the companies will ever watch this.
But like one day they will.
One day. As a disclaimer, this isn't saying that the products themselves are bad. Some of them are, but a lot of these are just didn't work for me, didn't work for what I was looking for, and just not what I expected them to be.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, like they just didn't work for me.
Right. So we have like a few that we love and a few that we hate. We'll start with the ones that we love first.
Just because I am a hairstylist, I love anything about hair, anything about hair.
She's very gifted.
The Detox Dry Shampoo.
Oh, is that the one you were telling me about?
From Dry Bar. Yes. Okay, so I am a huge dry shampoo person. I had extensions pretty much like all of my life. I had tape-ins a couple months ago and I had them for almost a year. So when you have extensions and even just long hair, thick hair, you don't want to wash it every day. You just don't. So this dry shampoo is my favorite. What I like to do is spray it like the night before, and then literally the next morning that like white cast is already gone, and it'll last me like 2 or 3 days.
Is that what you do? You just put like a heavy coat before you go to sleep? Oh, that's smart.
So you can do it obviously in the morning, but like for example, someone's got really dark hair like her, when you've got like blonder hairs, you can do it really quickly in the morning and let it sit. Or sometimes I'll spray it like before I put my makeup on and just let it sit with that white cast for like half an hour. But the best thing that I've noticed is spraying it the day before, and it lasts 2 or 3 days. Other dry shampoos like Target ones or like I don't think Big Sexy Hair has one.
Tresemme,
Tresemme. There's this one. What's the smell of it? It's original scent.
Oh, that's nice. It smells clean.
It smells good, right? Yeah. Other ones are too powdery or like too like old
tropical
lady. Like tropical or old. I just don't like them. This one, hands down, my favorite dry shampoo ever.
For all my brown girls out there. The NYX, do you say NYX or NYX?
I say NYX.
Okay.
But I think it's NYX.
Well, this brand.
I don't know. We're not that famous, so we won't get too much hate for it.
The Pro Foundation Mixer. So for me, and I don't know if anybody else there deals, I don't know if you deal with this, I can never find the right foundation shade that like matches my undertone. Like it is a blessing.
Yeah, clearly right now I'm not matching. So don't worry about it.
Like I had to mix like 4 different concealers and foundations to get mine to match. And this is like my holy grail, because my problem is that like they're always a little bit too yellow or a little bit too white or like a little too ashy. This one you mix it in and it gives you that perfect like undertone and like kind of darkens it a little bit. And they have a bunch of different ones. They have ones that are going to make it a little bit more of like a cooler tone. They have ones that are going to make it warmer, ones that make it lighter or darker. And it is so good. The only disclaimer that I have for it is that it does dilute your foundation just like a little bit. So that's the only thing. So if you use it with like a really thick foundation, you are going to notice it's a little bit thinner. But as far as color matching goes, my holy grail. It's a good one. Oh, holy grail. I use it on like half my clients.
I'm going to try it. Talk about makeup. The Morphe setting spray. My favorite. My newfound favorite. So I
actually use them while we're talking.
Seriously, like, it's so good. My favorite thing about it is just the smell. It smells so good.
It smells good.
It honestly smells delicious.
And it's so light on your skin.
So I just like, it's so funny because Chris will walk in and I'm just like sitting there for like 20 minutes, just like spraying my face. I used to use the Urban Decay Up All Night or All Nighter, whichever one.
I have that one.
Yeah, and I love it. And then I ran out of it and stopped using setting spray for like months. And literally my face was greasy, it wouldn't last. And then I recently bought the Huda Beauty foundation, and within like 2 hours, it was just completely coming off. So then one of my other makeup artist friends, Cosby, she said, no, girl, you got to use the setting spray. And she told me to get this one. Oh my gosh, it lasts all day, which I love, and it smells so good.
So, speaking of like oily skin and stuff, I found this when I went to school for makeup. Let's see if I can show you. So, it's the Ben Nye Neutral Set. I love the Ben Nye powders. It's not super expensive. I think they're like they're like $15.
Yeah,
maybe?
they're on the cheaper end.
And then they
cheaper end price wise, but not cheaper end like quality wise.
Yeah, it's such good quality. It never gives me a white cast. It doesn't make my skin look like cakey. Like, you're next to me. Does my skin look cakey?
No.
No, thank you. But it's super good for baking. I've had this probably for 3 weeks already, and look how little I've used. And I use it every single day. And just like, you get so much out of so little. And then they have a cool like a salt and pepper type top. You can buy it online.
Yeah. And I think you can even buy it, I think I've seen it at like Sephora or Ulta.
Probably.
Ulta.
I don't know about Ulta. I think Ulta probably.
Ulta. I think I've seen it there before. Or like Namie's. Have you been to Namie's yet?
I haven't. I keep meaning to go.
I know, we need to go.
And they have like banana powders and stuff too, which I love the banana powders. For those of us with like more of a red undertone or like darker skin tones, banana powder is going to be your best friend when it comes to like baking, because it's going to give you that good like dimension in your face without it being like dusty or like ashy looking.
Okay, next product for me. These ones are my go-to products everywhere I go. Like, doesn't matter. I'm always going to use these products every single day. I take them on vacation with me when I don't want to take like my full makeup kit. It is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palettes. This one is the contour palette, which I use it every single day. It's almost about to hit pan on some of the colors, but my favorite contour kit, everybody can use it, literally. And then the Shade and Light eye palette. This is such a neutral like eyeshadow palette, but you can use it. Yeah, you can use it with everything. Like these two here, this one and this one, are my everyday, like always on my lid. I love it. They're my go-to take with me everywhere palette. Honestly, like this contour palette is my favorite. I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but this one is just so buttery and creamy. It lasts all day.
Butter, baby.
Yeah, it's just. It's my favorite.
So the next one, I am somebody who gets very oily very quickly. My skin is so sensitive to like everything. And my go-to moisturizer lately, and which I know you really like this one too, but this is gonna seem like such a shameless plug, but the Thrive Skin moisturizer, which you guys, is so good. It's just like creamy. I'm almost out of it, but it's like creamy and like it isn't oily, and it just blends in so nice.
It doesn't leave that like greasy residue on your face like
nothing.
At all.
It just feels so good. And even like I'll wear it with nothing, and Bryce will like just sit there touching my face.
It doesn't smell bad.
There's no scent at all.
No, it's just like it's just fresh.
I don't get oily from it. Like it just makes my skin feel so clean and so soft, and just sets like such a good like base when I put on my makeup. Because when I first tried it, I was like, oh, this is just going to be one of those things I'll just give to my mom or something, because I hate moisturizer. I don't think I'm ever going to let myself run out of this. I'm like almost out of it, and I wanted to cry. I'm very picky about my skin products because, like I said, I'm very like sensitive, and that probably is going to be like my lifetime like skincare.
It's so good. I think my last favorite product that I have is my pride and joy. This is my baby, okay? Some of you guys know this, but I am a glitter fanatic. Like anything glitter, I don't care what it is, I need it. I need it in my life. I have to buy it. Like when I have my own like mansion, you know, when I'm rich and famous one of those days, it's gonna be all glitter. Like you're gonna walk in and just like get glitter thrown on you.
I think that's dangerous, man.
I know, but it has to happen.
Like a cannon just walking, hello.
Yeah, seriously, right? Like if I were ever a murderer, I might like what's it called? The gun?
How did we go from you being like rich
glitter
to a murderer?
Because you just love glitter. Like I wanted to like kill someone one day, which is like a nice big glitter gun, you know?
I'm worried about you.
You would know it's me too. So I found this last year. They came out with a glitter blow dryer.
So pretty. And it's like the hollow glitter.
Oh my gosh. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, like I post about this every time I use this. It is my favorite blow dryer. It's from Dry Bar. It's super lightweight. It's not heavy. I wish that I would have bought more because I use this right now on myself, and then I take it when I do my clients as well. But every single one of my clients love it. It was limited edition, so I don't think there's any more available, but like, look at that.
Pretty. And by the way, you guys, because she has like a couple different accounts, she has a personal account, a hair account, and then also a fitness account. All 3 of those are going to be linked below too, so you guys can go check her out because her work is fantastic.
Like, follow, subscribe, like, and comment.
She's so like, anytime anybody asks me like, oh, so like, who'd you do your hair? I'm like, my friend Maddie did it. Here's all her like accounts. You can go follow her. She's so good.
I love it. Yeah. I need friends like these people. But yeah, seriously, like, it's just my favorite blow dryer, and it just is so perfect. Look how good
and it works really well too, because my hair takes forever to dry, and she does it like in 10 minutes flat.
Yeah, and I like how it's lightweight. Like, feel it. It's, I mean, it's not super heavy.
Mine is heavier than this.
Yeah.
So for me, and again, this always keeps going back to how like greasy I am.
I'm greasy too. I get greasy.
So for me, I get really greasy lids. So for me, like, liner never ever stays ever. But I love the NYX NYX. I don't know how you're gonna pronounce it. The matte liquid liner. It is so good. The brush is like really thin. Let me see that. Thank you. The brush is really thin, so it's really easy to control, and then it's like very matte on the eyes, so it doesn't look all like creasy and like, I feel like when the liner is kind of like shiny, it just shows like creases in your lid too.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it creates such a good base, especially if you're somebody like me who loves to wear lashes every day. It's so pretty, and especially if you don't wear lashes, I feel like it's so pretty because it just creates such like a pretty canvas.
Those lashes look good on you too.
Thank you. Amazon.
Okay, so my other favorite products.
Not to crap on my lashes.
That's just your Amazon lashes.
Whatever, mine were $7.
Okay. These, number 1, are from a company called Ariabella Lashes, which she'll link below. Mm-hmm. It's one of our friend who created this account, or created this company.
They're so pretty, you guys.
They are
I love their lashes, honestly.
Pretty. Okay, yeah, so these ones are called Captain Marvel. And they're just so pretty. So the other thing that I absolutely love about her lashes is the packaging that like she has. Look how
that glitter.
Freaking cute these are.
Oh my god, I love this color.
Isn't that adorable?
Can I just like have it on my skin?
Right?
Please?
Like, don't you just want to wear this?
I want
like,
a highlighter. Or something? Can somebody make this color a highlighter, please?
In this little packaging.
Oh yeah.
Look at that holographic. These ones are called Annabelle, and I absolutely love these ones.
What are these ones? The Fatima?
Yeah, Fatima.
So
look how pretty her packaging is. I absolutely love it. And then she just came out with like a Marvel line, which came out in this packaging. Mm-hmm. And these ones are a little bit more of like bigger, boisterous, more lashes. But I just absolutely love these. They look so natural because I used to use the Ardell lashes, and I love them. I do like the Ardell lashes, but I feel like I get more uses out of these ones. When I clean them, I feel like it doesn't break off as easily as the Ardell. Yeah. But I want to say they are like $20 a lash, but every time I get them, there's always a sale. So when I ordered these ones, I think was having like a 40% off.
I think so, because I was going to go buy them that week, and I think they were only like $13.
Yeah, and she always has a bunch of sales as well. And that's when I always take advantage of it, because I'd rather buy a bunch like that anyways.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And then our friend actually has a code, I believe, that gets her lashes for a certain percentage off, so we'll have to link that on the bottom. Yeah. But I mean, and if you think about it too, $20 for a lash, yeah, it's expensive, but how many uses do you get out of it? I mean, these lashes that I've had in this one, I think these were my first lashes that I got with her, and I've used these 15, 20 times.
Wear those off my
and I can still, work with them.
They're still great quality for how often you've worn them.
So it's like, if you think about it, if you can get at least 20 uses out of them, it's $1 a use. So it's not like bad at all. Another thing too that I love, and not just because this packaging is adorable, but I feel like when I take off my lashes at night, I just like throw them all over the house. And if it comes in like disposable...
Can you say that again? Because every guy out there, every single person we know always talks about their girlfriends being like, does your girl do this too? Yeah. My husband gets mad at me all the time, and I'm telling you, it's not just me.
Take them off. Honestly, the only person I know who like takes off her lashes and like cleans them and puts them away is Cosby. She's so good about that because she's just so like perfect, but I'm not. Literally, like, you come to my house, you're just like a glob of like lashes on my vanity.
Yeah, there's like a little pile over there.
Yeah, see? Yeah, there is. There's like 10 of them. But the thing is, I like these because it makes me want to put them back in because they look cute when they're in here. There's a little spot for it.
I can guarantee you Bryce is going to watch this and be like, you can only buy these from now on, so you have the package.
Yeah.
Like,
but yeah.
It's the best. I put it on the bedpost the other day, and he woke up and there was just lashes right there, and he's like... I have that, and I have my patches just like on the bedpost, and he's like, this is ridiculous.
Okay. So another time about my lashes is during the summer, I have a big house, a big pool, and I have all of my friends over, and we do pool parties every weekend. And we drink a little bit.
On the rocks?
You guys know it's mine.
No, I had them too.
Well, then there must have been more.
Yeah, because Jay found like 2 sets of them that night.
Oh, that was our lashes.
It was like 3 a.m.
Yeah, I think we were exhausted too. We took off our lashes, and somehow the next morning I find them on these little pebbles like outside by the pool. And I don't know how they got there.
You know what it was? I remember this I remember this very specifically. They were loving and so sweet and so amazing, and they threw us an anniversary party, and it was a pool thing, and we had all these balloons and all these glow sticks and everything in the pool, and it was that night we were trying to get all the glow sticks.
Okay.
So somebody was like, there's a couple in there and I can't reach, and I was like, I was a swim instructor, stripped my lashes off and dove in. And I remember Cosby being like, you could have just kept them on, mine stayed on, and I was like, I'm not doing that. like it's gonna be irritating. I was just so mad, and I think I just like nicely placed them on the rock. Oh. And then the next weekend at the Thrive thing, you guys found it.
Yeah.
Because Jay was like sitting at the edge of the spa, and she's like, whose lashes?
They're just like little furry spiders, like sitting on the rock.
That's what it was. Somebody thought it was a spider. I think it was Johnny.
Probably.
I'm gonna do 2 really quick, just because we're gonna run short on time. But real quick, lipsticks. I love matte lipsticks. I love lipsticks that stay forever because I drink and I lick my lips a lot. Is it Maybelline? Yeah, Maybelline. The Super Stay Matte Ink. You guys, this lipstick is like I love using it when I'm going to like the bars and when I'm going out to eat because it's on and it's on. Like it doesn't go anywhere. It stays on really well. Also, Essence. You can get it at I think Ulta, and I don't know if Target has it, but Ulta has them.
Yeah.
This is like $3 for the mascara. Best waterproof mascara I've ever used in my entire life because it doesn't get like sticky. You know some waterproof's like sticky and like clumpy. It doesn't get like that. It comes off with like makeup remover really, really easily. But like with water, when I go swimming or something, it stays on. Like this, I wear it every time we go to the beach or when we go to your house.
I love waterproof. I have like a love-hate relationship with waterproof mascara because I love it. But then when I'm trying to wash it off, I like rub all my lashes off.
Yes, it's gonna help.
This one, I don't even remember where I bought this product. It's called Big Hair Rocks. It's very similar. It looks like the Big Sexy Hair kind of bottle.
It's pretty.
It's a cute bottle, yeah. It's got little like diamonds on it. It's probably why I bought it because it's got cute little like diamonds on it. It's pink and it's just adorable. But it's such a thick hairspray that the second you spray it, it just leaves your hair like filmy and like crusty. I don't like the way it smells.
Oh, it's very like alcohol based.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like
Aquanet.
sticky. It smells exactly like Aquanet.
Yeah.
And it's like sticky. Yeah.
Yeah, do you feel how gross it is in your hair? I don't like it.
Nope.
And I've had this for maybe like 2 years and there's like a full bottle in there. Like there's still a bunch in here. And I never really use it. The only person that uses it is my friend Shannon when she comes over and I give it to her. But
I mean, this is what I'm saying. We're not really dissing the product itself because it
just doesn't work for us.
Right, because like my mom loves like Aquanet and Big Sexy Hair and like the really thick. Like she loves I can never pronounce the actual name, but it's like the Got to Be Glued.
Oh yeah.
And it's literal cement in your hair. I can't use that.
See, and it's like for me, I have super thin, fine hair. That any little product, it just leaves my hair crusty and thick, and I don't like that. And then I have to wash the next day because it just looks gross. Yeah. So this one, it just leaves my hair too thick. But then there's some people that actually like it. You know, they like that feeling, or someone that really likes a lot of volume and likes to tease their hair. They need something that's gonna be like cement, like you said.
Because I'm the same way. Like I have a lot of hair, and my hair's really long, but it's like very thin strands.
Yeah.
So I have all the same like issues that she feels. So it's like when I put something in my hair, like it just like rock hard, and I don't like that. Okay. So this one, I'm gonna start off with kind of like I'm gonna get so like back and forth reviews on this because I've heard people like either love it or hate it, and it's very hit and miss for me.
Bring on the hate comments.
It is the Morphe blenders. So you can see I do kind of use it still. So for me, the reason I don't like it, like I love the shape of it, which is why I use it for like baking. I don't like it because I feel like it doesn't push the product into your skin, and then when you hear it. So I don't like it.
Another product that I don't like And this is like for sure a product that I feel like everybody absolutely loves.
No, I'm with you on this.
Okay, so not a lot of people like it, but everybody like pretty much loves it for the most part. Is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. So for me personally, for my brows, I do powder. I do like a dark, almost even like an eyeshadow powder for my brows. I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. It lasts all day. With this one, I don't know if it's because I'm too heavy-handed.
Maybe.
But it just like looks like a cloud. Like
no,
too dark.
It's the product itself, which is good if you like your brows to be really dramatic. Like I use a pomade as well, kind of, or like a dip brow. But the one that I use is like a little bit like, it's not as like painty. This is like a very much like a paint material. So when you put it on, it's like it blends well, but it also just comes off really thick. Because I'm the same way. I like my brows kind of just like more feathery.
Yeah, more feathery. And it's funny because I see a lot of girls use this. A couple of my friends use this. My mom uses this and she loves it and her eyebrows look good. But for me, I just don't know if it's too, like, if I'm just too heavy-handed, I just can't get that soft, feathery look that I get with powder instead.
I just feel like when it comes to dip brows, like, it takes longer to do it because you're blending it out. Like when I do my brows, it takes me 30 seconds. So it's like I like something that's gonna be really quick, that I just put a little bit of concealer and I'm good.
And I feel like powder is more forgiving than this.
Okay, so this one is, I'm really sad about this because I love the color of this so much, but it is the Milani liquid lipstick in the color Devotion. So let me just show you guys, because this to me is just the most perfect red in the entire world. And it's that perfect like blue red, and every time I've worn it, everyone's like, this is just such a good color on you, but it crumbles so bad. I had it that one time we had friends over, and every drink that I took, it just left like butthole lip.
Yep, butthole lips. That's a term, people.
It's a term. It's a real term. Butthole lips.
All the girls will understand. The guys will be like,
term.
Oh.
Oh, Bryce understands because I say it all the time. I'm like, does the butthole lip look?
I think Chris tells me, he's like, don't say that. That's gross. Whatever.
Grow up.
Tough luck.
Yeah.
Another product that I do not like is the Time Iron. Have you heard about this?
I have, which is why when I saw it, I was like,
it's all over Instagram. Right. It's all over Facebook.
I don't like that shape though. That's weird.
The color's really pretty, but it's very complicating to use. So supposedly, mind you, okay, this is like, it crosses like diagonally.
That's weird.
It's supposed to flat iron your hair if you hold it a certain way, and then if you hold it another way, it curls your hair.
Why not just get a regular flat iron and curl your hair with it?
You know, because I was young and dumb and I wanted to buy the Time Iron. Hello. So it's something like this, but if you hold it the wrong way, it literally just leaves you with like a crimp in your hair, and it's not good at all.
I just realized I can guarantee you, if when I go back to edit that when you're talking, I'm like,
I just don't like it. And I think it cost me like $200. I'm not even kidding.
Oh no.
When this thing first came out, I begged my mom to get it for me, and I used it for a day, and I was like, it doesn't work. Threw it away.
I'd be angry if I was your mom too.
Yeah, she told me the day, she was like, can I have your Time Iron since you never use it? I want to try it. I said, you can try it, but honestly, I think I've used it, and you could tell, like, it literally is like brand new.
Yeah.
I'm honestly just tempted to like sell it to someone who knows what they're doing, because I just don't.
I use a Clairol. Or what is that, Clairol? Not Claritin. That's an allergy.
That's an allergy.
What
I
is
think
it?
it's like Clairol, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know. I use those.
No, it's okay.
I don't know.
We just can talk about that, you know. One day.
One day, Maddie's just gonna go through all of my hair products and be like, "This is awful for you. Don't touch." Like when you talk about my shampoo, you're like, "Just stop using this."
I'm like, do not tell people. Do not say that out loud that you use that. Especially when I do your hair. I'm like, please do not tell people.
I use the Matrix now. But I use the...
What did you use before?
I used the Garnier, which you told me stop using.
Well, Garnier, yeah.
No, my mom. She uses the starts with a P.
Pantene.
What? My mom uses the Pantene. You told her to stop.
That's the worst. Yes, that's the worst shampoo ever that you can use, because Pantene is actually a silicone-based shampoo. And so Pantene says like, oh, it's going to give you soft, silky hair, which it does. It gives you that super soft, silky hair, and you're like, oh my gosh, it feels so good. But it's coating your hair with silicone, and it literally over time is breaking down your hair, and it's so hard to like wash that out of your hair when you are like doing a color on top, or when you are going lighter. It's hard for the bleach to break through those chemicals in your hair. One of the worst products to use.
So I personally love both of these foundations, like the original foundations, and I tried the full coverage version and just wasn't good. So it's a L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover, and then it's the Revlon Color Stay, which if you guys have heard me talk about this before, I think if you guys follow me on Instagram, I talk about both of these products, like the original foundations. They're amazing. They're my favorite drugstore foundations in the entire world, especially the Infallible, because it's just really nice coverage. I tried both of these and I thought, oh, it's gonna be like a good coverage, and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It just like I feel this. Like it has like a really weird, for being full coverage, it's like really oily.
Kind of feels like butter.
It feels like literal butter, like not in a good way, literal butter on your skin. And then same thing with this one. It feels like it's like a cream concealer in a foundation, and
I don't like it. It's very greasy.
It's like clay.
Yeah.
And I tried it and I was so upset. And then when you try to blend it, it does that thing like when you put it on and you try to blend it and it just like smears.
Yeah, no.
And especially when it's like on your nose, I get that like problem a lot with some foundations. Yeah. So that's a no-go. Never buying those again. And also, you have no idea what color it is. Like, I had no idea what the colors were when I bought it, and I had to basically buy it blind.
Okay, I have one more product, and it's just a little sample size, but I didn't like it, and I know a lot of people like this mascara, but I don't. Is the Too Faced
I love that one.
Better Than Sex? You do?
I do love that one, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see? Lover? Hater. I think the only reason why I don't like it is just because the spoolie is too thick. I use a really thin spoolie because I feel like
what do you use?
I use L'Oreal Telescopic. It's literally like a skinny little like stick, but I feel like it lets me really like coat the lashes. Whereas this one, I think because it's too thick and I don't know how to use it, I just like have issues and it gets everywhere.
See, for me, for me, because I almost always wear lashes, like instead of doing a full coat of mascara. I love that because it's kind of thick, so I just put the lashes on and then I do like one coat of that and then it's like perfectly fluttered together. Whereas I think if I wore just like a base of mascara, I think the telescopic is really good.
And when I do makeup on other clients, like you said, you're normally putting lashes on another client for sure. And when I use a thicker spoolie on someone, number one, trying to put mascara on someone that just is like terrified with their eyes is the most complicated thing ever, because they're blinking and like you're trying to hold their lash and like it just doesn't work.
Stop moving.
And then they're crying and literally like their mouth foundation is messed up. So using a thicker spoolie is so hard because I get it everywhere. When I use like something thin, I can really just like go in there and layer it, and I feel like it's easier for me. And I think that just because I've used a thinner spoolie, I just like am used to it.
That's true.
You know,
I did use a telescopic for a long time, and it is a good mascara for sure.
Yeah.
And also, okay, so here's the thing. I personally love the Better Than Sex mascara. However, L'Oreal has the same exact one. And it's like the Lash Paradise, I think it's called.
Some of that. And it looks like the exact same like packaging and everything.
Same brush, same packaging, same everything. So it's like, if you want to try it out, try it out. See how you like the brush.
Yeah.
It's like $7. So try out the L'Oreal one first. It's the same thing. I gave my mom that one because I have this one. So if you like it, try. I only have one more that I don't like. Do you have anything else? Okay. So ending on like a kind of a note. I love drugstore products. I hate this one.
Yeah, seriously.
I was told by so many people, because I'm on a hunt for like a good highlight. So I was told by so many people, oh, the e.l.f. highlighters, the baked highlights are so good. They're such a good dupe for like higher end ones. I've also been told you have to like scrape off the top, so maybe that's why it didn't work. But I bought...
You have to scrape off the top?
Which I feel like if you have to do that, it's not a good...
Yeah, why do you have to scrape off the top?
Because apparently it's like the top layer dries out. So if you kind of like scrape off the top, it helps. Which I will admit I did that with the other one and it kind of helped, but it's still... It looks good for like 4 seconds. So when you put it on, it's like, okay, just feel the top. It's just dry.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like a highlighter.
No, So, and then when you put it on, look at you can't even like see it.
No, you cannot see it at all.
Like... Let me see if it'll... See, it's just chalk.
Compare to that.
Yeah, see, I'm not even really wearing... Oh, well, I'm wearing a little bit, but...
Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
So, for me, I was really sad because I have this one too, which I love the color of this. It looked... I remember I wore it and I went to work and somebody saw me and they were like, what do you have on your face? Because literally it was just like a line of like chalk, and I was so angry.
Have you tried Jacqueline Hill's?
The new one? No.
Not the new one. I want to get the new one. But have you tried her champagne pop?
From you.
Oh yeah, see?
So I do. I love it, but it is just a little bit lighter for my skin tone, so I have to use it really sparingly.
That's true.
But I do.
It is very gold. I do want the new one.
I want the one that looks like it's like glow from the inside, because I'm hitting a point in my life where like highlight for me, I like it more of like an internal glow as opposed to like the like streak of.
Inner beauty is prettier.
No, I just want to look like I'm glowing like a goddess, man.
True.
So I want that. I want that one where it looks like all over really pretty glow, as opposed to like a striking, like, which on you I feel like a good striking.
Compared to you.
I just have a fat head, man. That's all it is.
Just sit back and continue.
No, so like, I feel like on you always have a really good like bold highlight, which I think looks great. But I think also because I have really textured skin, so for me it's like highlight that isn't like a glowy highlight.
That's just gonna like sit on top versus like seep into your skin.
Exactly.
Have you tried the highlighters from Staples?
From who?
Staples. You know, the pink.
Oh, shut up! I'm like, who's that? Who's Staples?
Green, pink, yellow.
Yeah, be cute. I always wanted that rainbow highlighter. Did you ever see that? I always wanted to try it.
Wasn't it like the little circle and it had like all the different ones?
Yeah, but you were literally supposed to put like a flat brush and then just do like a solid swipe.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't. Do you think I meant like an actual like?
Yeah, I did. I thought you were like as a kid, like the highlighters. Like...
No, I meant the actual like face highlight.
Well, I didn't get the regular highlighter as a kid.
So that was our loves and our likes and dislikes and our favorite products. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to link all of our favorites. I'm not going to link our dislikes because that's kind of rude.
That's sad.
But I'm going to link our favorites below, kind of let you know what they were actually called. And then I'm going to go ahead and link her Instagrams. She doesn't have a YouTube.
Not yet.
Yeah, but eventually. And eventually there'll be a podcast between the two of us, which is in the works.
It's going to be so much fun.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I think the only ones that's going to listen to it is you and I, but like, who cares?
That's fine.
I love to listen to myself.
Yeah, obviously we like to talk. Yeah. So yeah, our podcast is currently in the works. We're making it, and we're probably going to start filming within the next couple of months.
Yeah.
So that'll be out soon. And then I'm going to have a lot more guests on my YouTube now. I actually have a couple more people in the works of being on here with me. And I have a couple more things that I have planned this week that I'm going to film. So yeah, Maddie,
keep watching. Super excited.
Yes. So share with everyone. Like I said, if you guys have any questions on the products, you can go ahead and ask me. I'll put Maddie's Instagram down below.
Yep.
All three of them.
All three of them.
All three of them. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to us ramble. Like, our opinion matters. And thank you for being here with me.
Of course, I had a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Okay, so bye guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.